What's up, everyone? I am on my way to work this morning, and I just thought I would have a conversation with you guys and talk about this situation going on right now with Cardi B and the divorce. And I know a lot of people are talking about it right now. I've already discussed it briefly, but I wanted to talk about it because she recently did a video coming out and explaining to people, mainly just to shut down rumors, and that's why I believe she did the video, but explaining to people why she did file for divorce. And I have to say that it really isn't any of our business, of course, but because it's a public record that has been, put out there, people are talking about it. People are going to discuss it. And because she is a major, celebrity, people are going to talk about it. And because of all of the things that have gone on in her relationship that we know about, people are going to speculate and try to come to a conclusion as to why she finally decided to file for divorce. Here's my thing. I believe her. Even though he has been known to be a person that is not, he hasn't been 100% faithful in their relationship before or after the marriage, that is something that she made the decision to continue to be with him, through those situations. And it's none of our business. Many people can say, I would never do that, and she's stupid and she's crazy, whatever, but it's her situation. So she can make the decision as to what she wants to do, with that. But some people think that it has to be something more than just, you just got tired and fed up and you finally decided that you just want to move forward and be out of this marriage. I don't believe she just woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm going to file for divorce. It's done. And then it became public knowledge. I do believe that people just get tired sometimes of the same old thing. And that is why there is an option when you do file for divorce for irreconcilable differences. Irreconcilable differences is just, it's like, you know what, we just keep going through the same old motions over and over again. We can't come to an agreement. We're not on the same page. He wants to do one thing, I want to do another. We're continuously arguing about the dumbest, stupidest things. People do get out of relationships for those reasons, and so that is not uncommon. And so when she said it, why can't it be that I decided to move forward and move out of this marriage because I just got tired of the fighting and the arguing and the back and forth? Why can't it be that? Why does it have to be because he cheated on me, or because he got somebody else pregnant and there's a baby on the way or another baby already here? Why does it have to be that? Why do people want it to be that? Now, let's face it. People like dirt. People like they call the tea, which, it's ridiculous, but anyway, people have made livings off of the tea and whatever. But the T is supposed to stand for truth. But people have made the T into gossip. Because, let's just be 100% honest. I can remember many, many years ago. Obviously, I'm not a gay woman. I'm not a homosexual. I'm married to a man, and I've been married for 22 years. But I can remember many years ago, I was watching this show. It's called Noah's Ark. And it's a show surrounded, I don't want to say surrounded. It is a show about gay men, gay black men who have friendships. So it's like they're best friends, but they have like their own outside relationships. So to be honest with you, it was kind of like sort of like a Golden Girls theme. So I think that's one of the reasons why I like this show, because I love the Golden Girls. But they always used to say, what's the tea girl? What's the tea girl? And the tea, that's, that lingo, that phrase came out of the homosexual culture. So it's just, amazes me sometimes, and it fascinates me at the same time when I see people who don't even like gay people, who don't consider themselves in that community and things like that, that they have created content and profited off of the tea. But that's just going off on a little bit of a tangent. I just thought I would mention that. But I digress. People have made a very healthy living off of the tea now. But the T is supposed to stand for the truth, because I can remember in that show, it was a female, and she was they were having like a bachelorette party for one of the guys who was supposed to be getting married, and girl, she was one of their friends, and one of the guys, he said, he was saying, what's the tea? And then she was laughing, and she said, really, what is the tea? Like, what does that even mean? So I just thought that was funny. But yeah, the T stands for the truth. And that, what I'm saying all of that for, is because she came out and made this video and said, why does it have to be about something salacious as to why I finally decided that I'm just ready to get out of this and we don't need to be in a marriage anymore. I just believe that she got tired. She's still young. And again, and I talked about this before, and it's actually a podcast I recorded that I'm going to be, that it's going to be live on my podcast next week regarding marriage and how marriage is for the mature. It's not about age, but you can be young and make immature decisions. You can be older and make immature decisions because you're just not in that place mentally yet. And I believe that the marriage, it happened, it was more of a knee-jerk decision. It wasn't something that they really contemplated and thought about before they decided, yeah, let's do this. And the news that they were actually married when it came out, it was a shock to a lot of people because they didn't even know that they had already gotten married. I got married when I was younger, and I had a child before I got married. I had a child actually when I was a teenager. I didn't just go and get married to this person. We were in a relationship. We continued to be in a relationship, and we decided that we wanted to commit to one another for life in a marriage. And excuse me, our child was much older when I did that. So it wasn't a knee-jerk reaction. It wasn't a knee-jerk decision. I and he had to really make the decision that we really wanted to be committed to one another in a marriage for life before making that choice, because I do believe in marriage. I know there's a lot of people who don't, and a lot of people don't subscribe to that, and that's okay if you don't, or if people don't. Not everybody has to believe in everything, but I believe her. I do believe that she just got tired. Now, is it possible that he may have been unfaithful again? It's possible, but whether that's any of our business or not, that's another story. And honestly, it isn't. It really isn't any of our business if he was. She could just decide that I just don't want to be in this marriage anymore, and you may not be ready for this, for this as much as I am. So I'm making the decision to let you go versus waiting around to see if you're going to change to be the man that I hoped you would be. And that, I do believe as well, is a big reason as to why a lot of marriages have a high failure rate and there is a large divorce rate, because a lot of people get into marriages that they should not have ever been in. So it's not that marriage is a bad thing, it's that the people who got married at the time that they did, it was a bad thing for them to do, and they have given marriage a bad name. It's the truth. I do believe in separation. I believe in divorce as well, because if you got a dude beating your ass, or he's just constantly on drugs and just abusive to himself or to you or to your family, or just other things like that you should not have to live with, and you should not have to wait around to see if this person is going to change, absolutely get out of it. Excuse me, because unfortunately some people do change for the worse. You could have gotten married to a person that was amazing, and then they have connected with some people who are not the best to be around, and they had a high influence on their decisions, and then they start doing things that they never did before, and then you've got a person that you didn't even know. This is not the person that I married. So I do believe in separation, and I do believe in divorce. But I'll be honest with you, I believe that separation can be amazing for marriages. And some people, may say, well, if you're going to be married, you need to be with each other all the time. I think that separation is amazing for people who are married, because there's this old saying that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Now, for some people, presence makes the heart get pissed. And you may get tired of being around people all the time. You just need a break. And I'm not saying a break to be physical and have sex with other people, but I'm just meaning space to be able to clear your mind, clear your thoughts, be your own person, because we are individuals that choose to get together to be in a lifetime committed marriage. But I'm okay with having separate bedrooms. I'm even okay with people, living in separate residences if that works for you. And you don't have to be in the same space all the time, always. And that is why I also believe that there has been a higher number of people splitting up during the quarantine, because you wound up being around somebody a lot that you love. You love this person, but those little things can really get to you and really make you decide, do I want to be with this, for the rest of my life, because I'm not used to being around this person so much. When you have your business or your job that you're going to, and you have that time apart, and then you're able to come together and spend time together, that can be beautiful. But when you are constantly there with each other, you can, like I said, presence can make you get pissed, because the things that's going on with that person, even if it's little things, it can cause you to make a decision that I don't want to be with this person anymore, especially if they're being ugly about little things. So we don't know what goes on and has gone on in their household, but I believe her. I believe that she's just like, I'm at the top of my game right now. I've been at the top of my game before, so this isn't a new thing for me, but I see greater things on my horizon, and he may not be rising to the level that she wants him to be, to continue to be, with her, and she's just deciding to go ahead and let him go. He seems very immature. He doesn't even seem like the type that would have even gotten married when he did. So who knows? They might not have even been in their sound, mind when they did get divorced. He might have been high and whatever, drunk, whatever. You just don't know. That has happened before too with some people. I believe Dennis Rodman. I could be wrong. It's been a long time ago, but I believe Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra, I believe her name was. They got married in Vegas, and they were drunk, but it was an official marriage. Now, I believe they either got it annulled or they got divorced if they weren't able to get it annulled. But that does happen. But I don't believe that was the only time that something like that happened, and they just decided to try to make it work, but it wasn't working out. So we don't know all of the details behind them getting married when they did. But I just believe that she just got tired, and she just said, I'm just ready to get out of this, and I don't even think you really want to be in this marriage like that either. So let's just go our separate ways. I still love you. We have a child together. You will always be a part of my life because of our daughter, but I'm good. I'm good on you. I'm good on this, and I'm good with life, and I'm ready to get the rest of my 2020 together so that I can have an amazing 2021. So I do believe that. And as far as her paying bloggers to say the things that she wants them to say, I don't believe that she's paying bloggers money But I do believe she's paying certain bloggers attention. And we all know with having a blog or having a vlog, attention equals money. So if these certain bloggers are getting paid attention by Cardi B, and she's responding to their direct messages, and then they even speak on the phone with each other, of course that blogger is not going to cut that connection because they feel that it is a valuable one. So they're not going to say anything that is going to be, they feel, disparaging towards Cardi B and her relationship, so that they can continue to be paid that favor of attention. So no, I don't believe that she's paying people money. So when she said, I'm not paying bloggers, that's ridiculous. Why would I pay bloggers? No, you don't have to pay them money, but I do believe that you're paying them attention, and that equals money, especially for a lot of those bloggers that have, a very high number of people in their audience. So that goes without saying. So at any rate, I just wanted to talk about that, guys, really quick. I am at work now, so I'm going to get ready to head in. I got a long day with clients, but guys, thank you so much for listening to this conversation. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm the Minister of Beauty, sharing the Bible. That's business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. So until next time, check out the links in the description box if you want to have this glowing skin like I do, because I use my own skincare line. No makeup. I don't have any lashes on right now either, but I got my brows filled in. And so, yeah, it's just amazing skincare and some sunscreen. Even though the sun's not really out today, my skin is still glowing. So, guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I share the Bible. That's business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. And until next time, have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day.